All right, everyone, thanks for watching. This is your Friday morning digital desk update. I'm Senior Meteorologist Wesley Williams. So as we get together this morning, we're going to discuss a couple of things. First one's going to be that amazing view of the northern lights, also known as the aurora borealis, last night. And then after we do that, we'll take a look at your weekend forecast and a peek ahead to next week, because I'm tracking a cold front. Look, it's fall. This is the way that things go. We find these fronts, and it might have some chilly changes for your weather pattern next week. But let's get into this cold front, or rather this northern lights. So here's a look at a picture that some viewer sent us. This was a picture from Lucedale from Brietta Harris. And what you're looking at is a picture of the sky. We'll actually kind of make it a little bit smaller on the screen so you can see a bit more of that picture. So as you can see, there's the tree line, and then up above it, the sky. You can even see some of the stars in the sky in this particular photograph. And the sky looks like a different color, right? What's going on with that? Well, that's what is called the northern lights, which are usually visible multiple times a year, but not down here. Hence the name Northern Lights. They're typically only visible a bit closer to the North Pole, and that will be for plenty of places in Canada and sometimes parts of the northern United States. I actually used to work at a TV station in Upper Michigan, which is very close to Lake Superior, Marquette, Michigan. And there, I was able to see the northern lights with my own eyes and turn the sky this kind of reddish color. It was an incredible thing to behold, and if you have never seen it in person, I encourage you to get a chance to do it. So this is one picture. We'll kind of scroll through another one, which looks like it's kind of more of the same from Brietta. Maybe we'll go and take another look at some more of them. So this is a look at a sunrise, which, by the way, nice shot from a viewer sending us that sunrise. But here we go back to the northern lights. This is in Vancleave, and you can see the northern lights right there through the silhouette of a tree. And let's take a few more. This is, ooh, wow, look at that color on this one from Susie. Susie got this shot out of Vancleave. Let's see if I can blow this one up bigger on the screen. Oh, man, look at that. I'm going to actually step out of the way and just go full screen on this one because it's magnificent. Yeah, take a look at that. Again, it's pretty cool when you can get your camera to do this. Not every camera can do this, but I would imagine it's easiest if you have a camera that can do a long exposure, so it lets in more light, and that helps the northern lights to show up better. It also helps for stars and other celestial bodies in the sky to show up better with night photography. I actually have one of those kind of DSLR cameras that's capable of doing that, but some cell phones have that mode in them as well. It's called manual mode, and it allows you to adjust the shutter speed, which helps you to let in more light. But that's one picture. Let's see, maybe a few more. This is from Hurley, Robert. Oh boy, look at that. The colors showing off in the sky. And here's another picture. This is from Gaucher, from Dawn. And this is a tall picture, so we might go to the other view here. Very tall picture with the tree and those colors. So you might be wondering, what's causing all of these colors, right? Well, if you head to our website, WLOX.com, our chief meteorologist, Eric Johnson, has written up a very detailed article that goes and breaks down exactly what the cause of that is. We actually, I think, have that website right here. So you can see, this is the article. It's called Geomagnetic Storm Creates Rare Northern Lights Display on Mississippi Coast. And if you read through that article, you'll learn more about what the cause of the northern lights are. It has to do with the sun and the electromagnetic field of Earth, and certain cool things that tend to happen when those the electromagnetic energy from the sun plays off of the Earth's electromagnetic field. So anyway, like I said, I encourage you to head on over to WLOX.com and take a look at that article, which has all the details on that. And again, many thanks to our viewers who submitted all those pictures. There's dozens of them. You can, of course, find them by opening up your weather app, scrolling all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a submit a photo area there. And that takes you to the photo gallery. You can also do it on the computer too at WLOX.com/weather. If you go there, you'll see this spot on the right. I guess I can actually show it to you if we go back to the website. If you go to, this is our website, this is our home page of our website. And if you just click the weather button right there, of course, you'll see the forecast up top, but just scroll down just a little bit more. And right here, this little box on the right, once it loads, it's got all those pictures. And like I said, there's quite a few of them. If you click there, it will open up the entire gallery that lets you do exactly what I was just doing, scrolling down and looking at every last picture from all of our viewers. And you can also click Add Media to submit your own. So a very cool thing. And by the way, you might be able to catch another view of it tonight, in case you're wondering, for Friday night. And it could also be visible at times on Saturday night, but it just, on both of these nights, might not be as impressive as the show was on Thursday night. Thursday night was the maximum effect. And then Friday night, a little lesser. Saturday night, even lesser. So while it is possible to still see it, it might not be as impressive in some places. So let's switch gears and talk about the forecast this morning. How about that October chill? If you haven't stepped outside yet, you got to take a look at this stuff. I mean, we've had temperatures in the 50s and 60s in some areas. And we head to the afternoon, and those temperatures will rise into the 80s. So it will be on the warm side later today. I'm thinking mostly mid 80s. Last few days, we've had upper 80s, but maybe today might be a degree or two lower than the last few days. And other than that morning chill, rest of the day looks nice. It will be, of course, plenty of sunshine, no rain in sight. But if you have some plans tonight, Friday night plans, we'll see temperatures becoming cool again. Now, depending on where you are, the coolness will happen faster if you're north of I-10, inland, or slower if you are south of I-10, closer to the coast generally. So places like Lucedale and Wiggins, you'll be at 66 at 9 p.m., but places like Ocean Springs and Bay St. Louis, you'll be at only maybe around 70 or maybe upper 60s around 9 p.m. And then you can see how those temperatures change during the overnight hours. The coolest time overnight tonight will actually be just before dawn Saturday. So that's when we'll see those temperatures find a low sometime around Saturday morning, probably sometime around 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or 7 a.m. Saturday. That's when you'll get these temperatures. You'll see them dropping into the 50s, chilly mid-50s, maybe lower 50s for areas north of I-10, like Van Cleve, like Saussure. But then if you go south of I-10, you'll still have some chilly 50s, but it might only be in the upper 50s in places like Gulfport and Biloxi. So of course our weather pattern has been dry, and it will stay dry for the entire weekend. I mean, if you've been enjoying cruising the coast, the finale is going to be a grand finale weather-wise, because the weather is just so nice for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to wrap up cruising the coast the final 3 days. There's nothing but fall-tastic conditions expected in the weather. But there are going to be some subtle changes heading into Sunday, because our attention on Sunday, this is the front that I'm telling you that I'm tracking, that arrives next Tuesday. Well, we'll already be able to see it on Sunday. It will be well to the north of Mississippi. As that front comes a little bit closer to the coast, I think our temperatures might spike, especially Monday. Could happen for some of you on Sunday, but I think mostly Monday. It's a meteorological process known as compressional heating. And what that means is, as the cold front is coming down, the air right in front of the front can sometimes be compressed. And if this happens during the afternoon, that could be a kind of a hotter afternoon. So I would not be shocked at all if our temperature spikes to maybe 90, maybe even a few lower 90s. Plus, we'll have briefly, we'll be tapping into some mugginess from the Gulf on Monday. So that could lead to a heat index, maybe in the low to mid 90s. So, woo, yeah, gonna be a hot one, feeling hot on next Monday. But we go from Hot-tober to October as we go to Tuesday, because temperatures will be dropping to below normal. And that could be first day of multiple days with afternoon highs in the 70s. Models are today showing some uncertainty on how much we can get those temperatures to drop on next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But right now it does look possible that we will see some afternoon highs in the 70s. So, I mean, the things like that will have you running, not walking, to your nearest pumpkin spice latte or whatever hot beverage is your cup of tea. And by the way, our 7-day forecast, you can see that we're actually going to get those temperatures to drop into the lower 50s next Wednesday morning for places like Gulfport, Biloxi. So that means if you are inland, it's going to be even chillier. And that will mean like places like Wiggins or Lucedale could possibly find upper 40s next Wednesday morning, as well as next Thursday morning, based on the latest trends, as long as nothing changes in the forecast, of course. And you can always stay updated on the latest adjustments to those numbers by keeping our WLOX weather app handy as our team continues to adjust the forecast based on the latest information at least once a day, if not multiple times a day. Of course, our website, WLOX.com/weather, is also a great way to find that forecast specifically for your South Mississippi location. If I take you back to the website, I want to show you how you can plug in your own zip code and get that personalized forecast for your South Mississippi location. So here's our WLOX weather website, which is WLOX.com/weather. And if you just scroll down just a little bit, there's this place here where you can enter your zip code. This one's set for Biloxi. So that's why you get the current conditions from Biloxi, and you get the latest hourly forecast and 10-day forecast for Biloxi. And like we told you, that Tuesday night, Wednesday morning temperature would be 54 for places like Gulfport, Biloxi. But if you had a different location like Wiggins and you plug that in here, now good luck to me remembering what the zip code is for Wiggins. Let me go to a Google web search here real quick. Wiggins, Mississippi, zip code 39577. So if you have your zip code set for Wiggins, 39577. All right, so that changes the conditions, which, as you can see, it is cooler. They are still in the 50s, oh my goodness, during the 8 o'clock hour. So a chilly morning in Wiggins, and now the 10-day forecast will adjust, you can see that Tuesday night or that Wednesday night temperature dropping to 47 degrees in places like Wiggins. So depending on where you are, could be chillier than others. You can also see the Monday high 91 is what I'm forecasting for inland areas. So even though some of the coastal spots might be at 89, the inland areas could find 91. So I like to personalize that forecast for our South Mississippi locations so that you can get a good idea of what to expect in your town and in your neighborhood, because look, everyone's weather is not built the same. Some places are built different, as the kids say nowadays. So depending on where you are, could be chillier than others, especially when some of those inland 40s become a possibility next week. Well, that'll do it for our Digital Desk update for this Friday morning. I've been Senior Meteorologist Wesley Williams. I hope that you enjoyed that view of the Northern Lights last night. You got another opportunity tonight and another opportunity Saturday night, even though it probably won't be as impressive. And remember to plan on cooler weather next week, thanks to that Tuesday cold front. I'll catch you in the next video update. Everybody, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.